Many times every day we encounter situations when we have to decide whether it is worth putting in energy to obtain something we want. For example, in the morning you may ask yourself whether it is worth getting out of bed so that you can enjoy a cup of tea or coffee, or whether it is worth cycling to work to get some fresh air and exercise.
In our study, published this month, we investigated exactly this type of decision, involving a trade-off between physical effort and reward.
So we asked healthy volunteers to play a game in an MRI scanner, allowing us to look at their brain activity. We repeatedly gave them choices between two options, an effortful option that gave them a larger payment at the end of the experiment, and a less effortful option for which they received less money. We found that a specific set of brain regions helps to compute the trade-off between effort and reward. Here you can see the supplementary motor area and the cingulate cortex, two regions both located on the medial surface of the brain, and they hold the critical pieces of information that a brain region would need for computing the choice. Namely, they encode the difference between the effort of the chosen and unchosen option, and the difference between the reward associated with the chosen and the unchosen option.
Interestingly, this is a very different network of brain regions than you would find when deciding between buying an iPhone and an expensive suit. We think that this is because it is not necessary to know the state of your body for making the latter choice.
The other main result from our study became clear when we looked separately at the encoding of just reward or effort. When examining brain activity relating to participants' individual preferences, two very distinct regions related to participants' tendency to avoid effort, here in the SMA and putamen, and to seek reward, here in the ventromedial prefrontal cortex. So it seems that the different pieces of information, how much work do I have to do versus how much can I gain, might be evaluated in separate structures and then brought together to compete for choice in the cingulate cortex.
Our findings are particularly important for two reasons. First, from a theoretical point of view, because until now, some research has suggested that the same brain mechanism computes any type of decision, regardless of what a person chooses between. Our work further supports an alternative view that proposes that the neuron circuits recruited to make a choice very much depends on the type of information that is needed to make the choice. So here in our task, involving physical effort, it is a network of regions that are part of the wider motor system in the brain. Secondly, our findings are important because they bring us one step further in our understanding of the neural circuits that might show altered task-related activity in people that have problems overcoming effort to obtain reward.
If you want to learn more about our work, you can read our paper, which is freely available. You should also check out some of the great work from other groups interested in effort-based decision-making, some of which we cite in our paper. Thank you.